We are live. Hello, everybody. Hello, Hadley. Hello, Bobby. Patient as always, my dear. I am forgoing the 8:30 time. I will go at my own time of my own choosing. So I'm no longer committed to the 8:30 time as of right now. That may mean earlier sometimes. That may mean a little bit later, but till further notice, it won't be at 8:30 anymore. Excuse me. We'll find our very own time. And I like to have the freedom. So maybe sometimes I might want to go early, sometimes I might want to go later, and that's okay. Have you guys had a good day? Well, hello, Mr. Brentar. Good to see you, sir. How are you? Hello to Mary. Sorry I'm later than what you're accustomed to. I am not going to stick to the 8:30 p.m. time anymore. That's an old fart club time, and again, this is a fart-free zone for the time being. So that being said, I will probably go later more often than not, maybe sometimes earlier, but I haven't really made up my mind as to commit to what time yet. It's never going to be 8:30 Eastern Standard Time at present. We will select another time for the time being. So sorry. I don't mind going on a little bit later, Jim Brentar. Remember I used to go on at 10? I'm not going to go that late again, but maybe 9 o'clock is a little more of a good time. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to think what's best for my channel. There you go, Jim Brentar, yeah. Now, of course, things are subject to change, naturally, but so far, things still seem to be pretty much the same. That's kind of what they are right now. They're also object to change, because really, I'm failing to see what, other than, quiet doesn't mean everything's okay. It just means it's quiet. Things can be just as tremulous and discontented in the quiet as well as when there's all kinds of noise going on. Hello, Adrielle. Good to see you. Come on in. And some things certainly take time. Oh, wow, Adrielle, that's... Oh, now you're going to get into diagramming sentences. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. And for the last day of this week, I'm shouting out, not ever, forever, but Jim Brentar's channel and Cousin Margie's channel, Margie Jones. Show them lots of extra love and support. Remember, hoist that high coffee way up high. And that'll get you through every crowd in every city every time, I promise. Even if it's just an empty cup with a lid, loudly proclaim, with it holding it over your head, going hot coffee coming through. you will see people parked. It's fun just to do, even if you don't need to necessarily get through the crowd and you just want to do it. Do it. It's fun. And to start up a conversation pretty much anywhere, and usually with people that's pretty fun to start a conversation with. Bobby, check me on this one. But remember those days of clove cigarettes? I'm not condoning smoking those anymore because they're really terrible for you. But just light one up. If you light up a clove cigarette, I promise you, you'll get attention. And for the most part, in my experience, it's been a positive experience. So, yes, someone always comments. That is true. So light those clove cigarettes in those awkward social situations, and people will come to you. I promise. Yeah, I know. Blah blah blah. Just buy a pack to have handy to have on social occasions. Don't even smoke them. And gum. Always carry gum. Someone's always wanting or needing a piece of gum or a mint. There's some unsolicited advice for you. Hello. Hi, Creeper. Hi. Good to see you. For the millionth darn time, Creeper. I'm sorry, I've got to try and see if I can... It's not letting me do this now. I'm trying to give you your wrench back on this one, Creeper, and it's not letting me. I gotta make it to your... Hold on. Oh, wait, it's letting me do it, Creeper. There you go, you got your wrench back. I gotta make it to your... Is this... Did it work? Okay, I hope it works. I remember. How you doing, Lady C? Good to see everyone. Say hi to Creeper, my favorite creeper in the whole wide world. We're getting the acrylic paints out tonight. We're going to have all kinds of fun with our art. There you go. That's better. Ah. Creeper, I've sent you an email. Yes, he does. Oh, I would love a can of Jolt Cola. It's just got a good flavor to it. It doesn't have the artificial stuff in it. That's all sugar, baby. Talk to me, Creeper. Email me, Creeper. Excuse me. Well, Benaloco, there ain't nothing going on here. What are you talking about? How are you, Benaloco? I got my beautiful glass bowl, Creeper. I've had it a long, long time. When it's all nice and clean and pristine, I'll show everybody what it looks like. But for right now, we're going to pass on that. Tonight is not that night. I hope you guys all had a great day. I look forward to this every single night, no matter what. I really do. Yes, Jim Brentar. Someone screenshot Jim Brentar saying, smoke a bowl. That's a good time there. Oh, Brentar, we've got some bowls to smoke, don't we? Indeed we do. Creeper. That's right. What you doing, Creeper? What you creeping around the studios for? What's your deal, Creeper? Did you bring me donuts? Did you bring me coffee? Did you bring me donuts and coffee? Creeper, my favorite donut. I saw that, Creeper. I need to get my butt over there. You want to shout it out? You want to post a link, Creeper? You go right ahead. I don't know. I went to his live stream. I went as Nez and I went as Lil Nezzy. Creeper, in case you didn't know, I made a channel for my puppet Lil Nezzy once upon a time. You know, when I thought I was actually going to use it for, you know, certain collaborations and things such as that. There you are. I knew you were stream straddling or lurking or in your portals or something. Creeper, my favorite kind of donut is the jelly donuts. Like the lemon. Or maybe like strawberry. Yum, yum, yum. And I also like the apple fritters. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's what we're talking about. I could give a flying toot about the Krispy Kremes. Honestly, I would. Oh, okay. I'm not lying to you. I'm telling you what kind of donuts I do like. Krispy Kreme, yeah, I don't care what light is on. You know, that's all right. I disagree. I like the ones that have the custard in them, like the Boston cream and the chocolate on top. Those are good. I like the cake donuts, like a cherry donut or a blueberry donut. Those are good. Hey now, custard has a time and place. I got to talk to Count Yorga last night. Ron had a live stream. Slanja Ron. It looks like it's spelled like Sliante or whatever. Whenever you see Ron come in the stream, that's who that is. Show him some love and support. He had a great stream last night. He hardly ever goes live. And he was visiting Count Yorga, Gary, Stingray 1975, for those who don't know. But it had been a while, and it was probably my favorite thing that happened yesterday. Was getting to see Gary, Count Yorga. We were doing poetry in the live stream. I told you guys last night that we used to work on limericks and stuff. And we broke one out in the stream last night. I did part of it and he did part of it. It was pretty cool. I was firing away at him pretty heavy duty. I couldn't help it. I missed him. I had to just fire bombs away. Had to do it. We'll get to painting here in a minute. I did one of the things where I take tape, put it down on the canvas board, and now all we have to do is play around with the acrylic paints. And that won't take very long. So part of my piece is already done. Let's get started. We're having lots and lots of fun with our art, as is tradition. One and two mods. I love each and every one of you, and you also know what to do. Creeper, waiting for that email, sir. You cannot answer me all about that all you want. But this is documentation for all to see that I am indeed interested in hearing from the Creeper. For legal reasons. For creeping reasons. Like you need to lose any, Benny. Really? You ain't no big hefty mama. I know, I said I wasn't looking at chat, but I saw that out of the corner of my eye, and I had to say something. You 5 kinds of crazy, Benny Loco. What kind of craziness? I say that sometimes when people are talking craziness. I could cite examples, but I won't. There's been people that I've said Right to them. What kind of craziness are you talking? They know who they are. Peter Deli, hello! I'm glad you're here. I had to rescue you out of the blocked dungeon. Some jackass put a bunch of my peeps in the dungeon, and you were one of them, so I had to rescue you, Peter. You're not in trouble. There's no problem. I'm glad I got to scoop you out of the dungeon. Good to see you, Peter. Oh, yeah, Bobby. Benny's very pot friendly. Absolutely. Benny's the time we burned one in one of her streams. Holy cow. Glad you're here, Peter. Thank you. Oh, Chopin, one of my favorites. Oh, wow, Jim Brentar. I'm just never quite used to you working blue, Jim Brentar. It's just kind of makes me go, wow. I know, Benny, and I'm sorry I'm such a great big, huge, humongous bitch-asaurus rex, but I'll get your way, Benny. I haven't forgotten you. Hi, John of Oof. Hello. Crowning Lions, hey! You had a great stream today, Crowning. Very chill and peaceful. Come on in. Well, thank you for stopping by, Crowning. I liked going on your walk with you. That was fun. Oh, well, John, I enjoyed it. I couldn't sleep either, and sometimes working on a project is just the thing. I love taking vintage. John had a bunch of vintage magazines and was framing artwork from those old magazines. It was beautiful. I love working with vintage stuff. I've made stuff for people, very special people, using things like that. It's not easy cutting up some awesome vintage, excellent condition pieces like that for the sake of using as art supplies. But sometimes, if you have it at your disposal, use it. I had to cut up things that were old from like 1967 and stuff like that. But I don't regret doing it. I made it out of love. Well, I'm glad I could join you, John. Thank you for popping in on us. You don't have to hang out if you don't have the time or you got other things to do, but I'm very glad you popped in, John. Thank you. John's another person who has fun with his art. So do check out my friend John of Oof. Be careful out there, John. Lots of cray-cray going on. Well, thank you, John. Oh, Bad News Billy just dropped one. Make sure you show some love and support to Bad News Billy. Now, Nez Studios is the home of not just Super Jim, but Super Billy as well. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I'm having lots of fun playing around with the paint. We're 20 minutes in. Thank you all for being here. Make sure to show lots of love and support to channels who are positive. All right, here we go. Oh, I need something to wipe this on. Okay, sorry about that. I had to get something to wipe my palette knife on, or I'd have a world of trouble. Thanks for joining me, everybody. You still there, Jim Adams? Where's that Brentar? Sorry about that. Tonight's piece is abstract with acrylics, and there is tape on the canvas board, which I'll have to lift off to reveal the design underneath. Oh, aren't they fun, John? John, I loved watching you take those pictures and framing them. I wanted to make matting to go with it so bad. Okay, Miss Bobby. Thank you, everybody, for being here with me. Okay. Oh, I loved Ren and Stimpy. Just now, Stoner? I thought you'd been a fan of that for a while. I don't know why I thought that, but I thought the old Stoner knew about Rick and Morty. Stoner, when you watch Rick and Morty, my favorite is Photography Raptor. You'll know when you come across who Photography Raptor is. Think of me. Oh, yeah. I asked Stoner to draw Thracker Zog, one of the villains from the cartoon series The Tick. And you can find him by Googling him. He's an interdimensional creature, green blobbish kind of thing. I asked Stoner to do Thracker Zog a while ago. Back in the Ask Stoner What to Draw days. Hi, NH Girl. Hi, Krista. Good to see you. Oh, I love the Tick. And Chairface Chippendale. I liked him too. Yes, thank you all for being here. Oh, Benny. That's kind of you to say thank you. Thank you, Krista. That's kind of you to say too. I know. Hey, I'm not bitching, Stoner. I'm just saying you're asking. That was on your request list. You're under no obligation whatsoever. I'm completely beyond satisfied with everything you've done and everything you've sent me, dear beloved Stoner. Please do not take any offense. None's intended. I love you, Stoner. Okay, okay. I think I'm just about done. Laying this around. I think I gotta get up a little bit higher. Ha! Thank you, Krista. I'll remember that. Okay, now we're going to let that dry. We are 29 minutes in, and it's not gooped on like it was the other night, so. Okay, Stoner, I love you, honey. I didn't mean to make you think I was upset or anything. I'm not, Stoner. I love everything you've sent me, Stoner. Love it, love it, love it. Good night, Stoner. Thank you for coming in. Bart Club? What's Bart Club? I'm afraid I don't know what he meant by that. Alright, what we're going to do is just let this sit and just do its thing for a little bit and dry, and then in a little while we'll take the little pieces of tape off to show you the design underneath. How about that? That was very nice of Stoner to come in. Thank you, Stoner. Once again, I love everything you've sent me, Stoner. Everything. Everything. And he's sent me much. Look at those colors. There's my favorite stalker. We had my favorite creeper in here earlier, and now my favorite stalker, K-Dog. Hi, K-Dog. I love you. Love to you and bad news, Billy. K-Dog, him and Billy, well, we got Super Billy, K-Dog. We got Bad News Billy and Billy, formerly known as Billy Down Under Oz TV, Billy Rants Billy. We got Super Billy. He's not Billy, the Billy's not here, but, you know what I mean. Say hi to K-Dog. Quite a few of them came from my family, too. I should say a lot of creative, artistic people in my family tree. Musicians, vocalists, and things like that, too. Billy Club, yeah. Well, if they do, no one can stop them. Thank you for being here, John. John does some cool creative things too. He has fun with his kind of art, and his streams are nice and mellow. So be sure to check out John of Oof. What'd you make for dinner, K-Dog? I checked up on you earlier in your stream, and I know you were getting ready to cook something. I just didn't get to hang around and see what you made. Did you make tacos? I had tacos. Taco Sunday. A lot of people have been doing Taco Sunday. It just seems to be a thing. Yeah, we had tacos over here too, K-Dog. I like it when both Creeper and Stalker can make it to the same live stream. My favorite Creeper, my favorite Stalker. Are you, K-Dog? I only had one, and I really can't say I'm all that hungry. Unsolicited advice. Well, that's a timely and pertinent piece of unsolicited advice. Everyone say hello to unsolicited advice, and also what do we do when we see our friend unsolicited advice? Why, we offer up our own brand of nobody asked for it, throw it on out there to no one in particular, brand of unsolicited advice. How you doing, unsolicited? What's going on? We're letting the paint dry on this unsolicited, and anybody else who missed it. And in a little while, I've got some tape laid down for a design. And we'll take that tape off and show you the design underneath. I did that before the show. Okay, Beneloco, I love you, darling. I might extend this out, so if you can come back by, that's cool. If not, thank you for coming by, Benny. I love you. Always praying for you. Everyone say good evening and show love and support to the beautiful, the talented. That she's got a closet I would love to go through, Beneloco. "7-Eleven pizza? Why? I haven't been to a 7-Eleven in forever and ever, Mr. Brentar. I haven't. Thank you, Benny, and hugs right back at you. those colors just really blended well. I need something to fan it with. And I don't seem to have anything handy. Everything's too big. There you go. There you go, unsolicited. That's your quote of the night. One of your top pieces of advice ever. Good intentions are not enough. Results matter. Thank you, unsolicited. If I could highlight that quote, I would. Thank you. Feel free to leave that one in my comments, unsolicited. That one needs gotten round. Oh, is he doing better at it than you, K-Dog? I know that's one of your things. All right, Bobby's back. Yeah, isn't it crazy to get pizza delivered now? It's ridiculous. Sorry about that. I've got to fan this with something. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'll have to scoot over further so that won't happen again. I'm so tickled I got to talk to Count Yorga last night. Where's he been indeed? I don't know. What do damn vampires do? I gave him a bunch of shit last night. He deserved every bit of it. And he was wanting it, too. He was telling people to bust his balls the best I could. He had it coming. Oh, he had it coming. All the years I lived there, and I'm from Michigan, Jim, I never went to that particular town. Fixation. There's no fixation. I just hadn't seen him in 100 years, and I missed the old son of a bitch. You can tell him I said that. It's okay. He knows. Well, as a rule, I don't, but for Count Yorga, I make an exception. Maybe he'll fly in the window one of these nights. I don't know. You never know. How's it going, Unsolicited? Did you hang in there? I know it's flickering like a silent movie. It's because I'm fanning it. Jim Brentar. What'd you have for dinner tonight, Jim Brentar? Oh, salmon. That sounds good. I've got salmon to make salmon patties with. There we go. I tried to scoot over far enough so you couldn't see me. I knew I'd have another opportunity. You got that right, Unsolicited. Shout that one out to the whole darn world. In a few certain directions. Shout it loud. You said a mouthful, Unsolicited. And Mr. Brentar's throwing his own advice out there. That's awesome. It makes for a great... A few more minutes. We'll let this dry some more. Well, he's not here, K-Dog. He could be. He's not blocked. That's true enough, isn't it, K-Dog? Thank you all for being here with me. You know, the ones that actually want to be here with me and not the ones who just creep around and lurk or with, you know, ill intentions or watch the replay just to see what was said. That's not wanting to be with me, if that's what you're up to. We're almost getting to the point where this is dry enough to peel the paint or the tape off. That's good advice, Unsolicited. Nothing wrong with that. okay, Krista. I'll throw it in with your stuff when I finally get it mailed out. I owe you enough. You want it, Krista? This one's yours. You haven't even seen it yet, Krista. There's a design underneath you haven't even seen yet. So just, you may or may not like the design underneath. Just about ready to peel those pieces of tape off. Yeah, Krista, if you want it, if you still like it after the tape gets peeled off, it's yours. Well, no, sir, Jim, I didn't know that. Thank you. Thank you for making me smile, Krista. Thank you. All of you are here to be here because you want to be here and you come in love and good intentions. I thank you. It's been a nice, relaxing stream. That's right, Unsolicited. Even the worst of situations or mistakes can be turned around into something good. Because things can be learned and things can possibly change sometimes, There's Leah. Hi, Leah. You do have her same name, Krista. Yes, you do. And you're a nice lady, just like her. I'm letting this dry a little bit, Leah, and then I'm going to peel the paint, or peel the tape I put down before I painted to show the design. Well, that's true, Jim Brentar. That's true. Cousin Margie! Show lots of love and support, too. Not just Jim Brentar, but also Cousin Margie. Margie Jones. That's right, Unsolicited. Forward march. That's right. On to better things. There's JBD Camelman. Hi, JBD Camelman. I think it's supposed to be. Let's just hope you like the design underneath. I'm going to keep going after the hours up here and turn on the plasma ball and chill her out for a little while before going to bed. Cross right over from the art stream into the evening stream. Thank you all who were here for the art stream, and thank you to anybody who wants to hang out and have some chill time before bedtime with me. Yeah, that seems like a good idea, Leah. I'm up for it. Hey, Math Pig, good to see you. Everyone say hello to Math Pig. That was a fine discussion earlier, Math Pig. I was glad to call. Got in a little bit on the conversation. I tried to contribute something. Thank you, Math Pig, for having me. It was a good time. Yeah, it's going to turn into Nez at Night. That's right. We're almost ready to reveal the design underneath. I thought about that too, Math Pig. I have to look more into what they're all about. It was new to me. I don't think I'd ever heard that person before. Oh, hugs to you, Math Pig. Yeah, you saw a little face. I'm so terribly sorry. I'll try not to let that happen again. Alright, let's see if we can't get this tape lifted off of here. Oh, Math Pig, you're so sweet. You have a good evening. Thank you for dropping by, and it was a pleasure stopping by your world earlier, Math Pig. Thank you. I look forward to another visit. Everyone say good evening to Math Pig. He's got a nice chill stream. All kinds of intellectual talk about this and that. Yeah, it'll take a while to get used to this time change. Okay. Let's see if we can't get this tape off. Where's that palette knife? Okay. Math Pig is the type of person who stands up for what he believes in. And that's a respectable quality in a human being. All right. You have a good evening. Oh, there's more to it, Jim Brentar, but if you gotta go, you gotta go. You have a good evening. Love to you and Mary Kay. Well, hello, Donna Shaw. We're going to hang out a little bit after I'm done with this part here. Everyone say hello to Donna Shaw. Donna, if you want to drop any links for Rant Jams or yourself, you go right ahead. I think I got all the tree. I did. Thank you. Yes, we're looking forward to Rant Jim's triumphant return. Nope, no Sasquatch here. Okay. Well, then it's yours, Krista. That's right, unsolicited. That's absolutely true. So there we are. So there it is. We've got a tree, and it looks like we've got a lone figure sitting by the tree in some kind of sunset. Or maybe a sunrise. Who knows? And there we go. I hope you enjoy it, Krista. I don't have a title for it. Perhaps Jim Adams could be good enough to come up with one. Oh, well, tell Billy I said hello, K-Dog. Thank you. Thank you, Krista. I love them too. Lone figure by tree in repose. Oh, I'm not ready either, buddy. Not by a long shot. Sorry, I just got a message from someone. Not at all. When you can acknowledge, or acknowledgement is courteous, then maybe that day, but today apparently is not that day. Thank you all for being here. We're going to hang... Oh, is he? I'll do my closing spiel right now, but I'm not going to leave. I'm going to hang on a little bit longer. Remember to love one another even when times get tough. Spending some time apart. If you need time and space, take all you need. If somebody else needs time and space, give them all they want. There's love there. Hang on. It'll see you through. Remember to pray for one another. If you don't want to pray, start. If you don't want to start, try remembering good qualities. Happy memories. That'll get you pointed in the right direction. Forgive one another. If you've hurt someone, whether you meant to or not, apologize. If somebody's hurt you, forgive them, even if they never ask for forgiveness. Let all that negative go. Not one of us needs one more ounce of negative from any direction, anywhere. I think we can all agree on that. Life's too short. Find your love victim for tonight. Find somebody somewhere. Well, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just telling you what your homework assignment is, like I always do. Find somebody somewhere that you love and tell them that you love them. That being said, if you need to go, I won't love you any less. You gotta go, but if you can hang out with me for a while, please do. I'm not ready either, sir. Quiet doesn't always mean good, and quiet doesn't always mean change. Quiet just means quiet. Cemeteries are quiet. Good to see you, Ghosty Owl. Absolutely unsolicited. 115% I agree with you, unsolicited. Good to see you, Ghosty. I'm doing all right. I just did that painting tonight, and it felt real good. I had a lot of fun playing with the acrylic paints. It's always a therapeutic time getting into those paints. Looks kind of neat in the light from the plasma ball and the speakers. Doesn't it? I think it does. Hadley gets a lot of good sky footage, so those of you into that, check out his footage. I've been watching Hadley do his stuff for years now. Thank you, Ghosty. Thank you so much. Right now, this water's not jumping in the speakers, but they can. It's not plugged into the boom box. I don't have another streaming device going right now. I ran out of Wi-Fi. So I'm just using them for the light. And we just got the plasma ball there, so. Sometimes I'll do like a late stream. And I'll have all that going, but without the Wi-Fi and extra music to play, the night streams that late don't quite go the way I want them to, but when we're extending out the art stream into a chill evening stream like this, then the classical music is just fine. Oh, wow, that's cool, Ghosty. That sounds real good. I've been wanting to bake. I need one of those things that you store cupcakes and things like that in. I don't have one of those. I haven't seen Billy today. I didn't do a coffee talk today. I left him a few comments today saying, things as hashtag say no to cruelty and things such as that. That's okay, Donna. You don't have to worry about that. That's true, unsolicited, and I've always been someone who stood out, one way or another. Yeah, I kind of thought he would have too. I was there even though I was among people who I know don't care about me. I wasn't going to let that stop me from being there for Ron and being there for Gary. He was here earlier, Donna. He may still be lurking. I think he had to switch devices. But I didn't let the people that I know are negative towards my direction bother me. I just didn't faze me a bit. I was so happy to see Gary, I can't even tell you how happy. And it's always nice to see Ron. I was happy to be there. Ron doesn't go live very often. Once I knew Gary was there too, I was all about being there, you bet. I missed that old son of a... I can call him whatever I want. I talked to him for a while, so I know Gary. Thank you, Donna. I didn't realize how much I missed him until I got to see him show up in the live stream. One of those kind of things. Oh, I love that one, Donna. Everyone who loves Rant Jams should be getting their butt over there and commenting on it and saying, I love Rant Jams and I support Rant Jams and I don't care who knows it, I love Rant Jams. Oh, she was doing good. She wanted tacos tonight, so I made tacos. It was Taco Sunday. Diana's dad came over for a little bit and had a little bit of tacos. Well, Bobby, there are those out there that, not everybody likes everybody, and of course, like everybody else, there's people that don't like Rant Jams. Some people who downright hate Rant Jams. And that's what I mean when I say that. I'm going to show my love and support for Rant Jams no matter what any negative people might have to say about it. That's an interesting thought, unsolicited. I'll have to toss that one around for a while. Well, Rant Jams is a good guy. I got nothing but good things to say about him. I had fun doing this painting tonight. Nice to know that whatever crap comes your way every day, you can still take time to have fun with your art. That's right. We know a couple people like that, don't we, Donna? Right. People were still getting a little baited and goaded here and there. Not much, but a little bit. But you gotta ignore that crap. I was there for Ron and I was there for Gary. Absolutely. That's okay. That's right, Donna. That's true, unsolicited, but there is balance. There is order, and everything you put out, every kind of energy you put out, comes right back to you. So there's no getting away with anything, no matter what kind of secret you think it is. It's whatever your intention is, the energy you're putting into it, you're projecting out into the world, and it will come back to you. Absolutely. I don't think that's what he's saying, Bob. I don't know. Maybe he'll answer you. Donna, me too, yeah. There's a lot of those running around. A lot of people got secrets. I'm glad glad you guys got to hang out with me tonight. Thank you. Good old Count Yorga. You're actually a unicorn. Well, how do you type with those hooves? That sounds a little more like it, yes. Donna, I would say I agree. I don't think he means to go kill yourself if balance is out of order. Well, that's funny, Bobby, because one of your purposes is to be here for me. And you've served that most expertly and perfectly. You most definitely have purposes, my dear. Yes, hashtag haters are liars. Yes, that's true. True enough, unsolicited. In fact, just stay away from that herd altogether. That's right, Hadley. Yes, never make snow angels at a dog park. That is good unsolicited advice, Donna. No one asked and you throw it right out there. That's the epitome of excellent unsolicited advice. When it's good advice that no one asked for. Wow. I thought Jim Adams was here earlier. He might have had to take off. He works. He has to get up pretty early, so. That's okay. We had a nice mellow vibe going, and we're just gonna ride that out a little bit longer before saying goodnight. Yes, Bobby, that is actually true, yes. I think I fixed the problem with Solus. He'd gotten put in the Google blocks, and I'm sure I didn't do that. So I rescued him out of there. They do, don't they? They do. Well, maybe not all of them. What? Not that I know of. Not that I know of, Leah. But you never played it out, Bobby. They're living their own hell right now. That's okay, Krista. Yes, be hypnotized by the ball of light. Yeah, but then there'd be all those questions, Bobby. Lengthy litigation. I did, but that opportunity never once presented itself, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Terrible. They were all terrible. I know Bobby's exes enough to know that I think they're perfectly miserable just living, being who and what they are. And I think the same is true for any of my exes. Be they ex-husband. Well, no, my ex-husband actually is a different story. He's not a bad guy. But the exes, like my daughter's dads, and yeah, they're all sons of bitches. They know that. That's okay. That's okay, Krista. No problem. Yes, hello to the lurkers. It's nice to have you guys all here together with me. Thank you. Oh, I love you too, Donna. Love all you guys. Even the lurkers who just might not be ready to come out of lurking. Oh, I'm glad you're part of my fam too, Krista. Oh, it's so sweet of you. Thank you. Thanks, Bobby. Yeah, Hadley, I'd have to say part of that's true. You know, like kids looking in at a toy shop, wishing they could, go in and partake, and whatever reasons keep them from being able to partake. I don't play rough here. So, you like playing rough and watching other people play rough and people get hurt and you laugh about it and then pretend to care and then, ignore them later, all of that is nonsense and I don't need a bit of it. Yeah, I know, Bobby, I know. Hey, Punchy, good to see you, hon. I finished the painting. I took the pieces of tape off. It's a lone figure sitting by a tree. Now we're just chilling out for a little bit, Punchy. Hey, John, you came back. I put some scotch tape down on the canvas board as I painted over it. Well, before I painted over it, then did the painting, and then when it was dry enough to pull the tape off, there's the design. So, lone figure by tree. And that's going to NH Girl, Krista. She's been a good fam and supporter of me for a long time. And she's purchased a few things off of me that I still have to send out, and she's expressed interest in this, and this piece is going to her as well. Lone figure by tree in repose. Well, that's good advice, Unsolicited. Don't be talking to those elves. There's elves out there, but you don't need to talk to them. They're not your friend. It's someone deep in thought, hopefully, because they obviously have a lot to think about. Yeah, I did the tape before I started the stream, and then just painted over that. Now that's not true, Bobby. I'm enjoying chilling out with all of you. Thank you for being here. The tape has been real fun. I've enjoyed working with the tape. Yes, Punchy. Now I know Yellowstone and all that is all kinds of creatures and critters. But yeah, what's the lowdown on the Sasquatch activity? Now, Bobby, that's not true either. Hmm. Punchy does beautiful work. If you haven't checked out her channel yet, please do. She's so talented. I love your work, Punchy. It reflects right where you live. A little piece of Wyoming in everything you do. Punchy, make sure you stop by Mr. Mike Decker. He does filming of chemtrail planes and chemtrails. He also gets excellent footage with his Nikon P900 with filming the moon and the sun and local stars, luminaries, and wildlife as well. And he's a awesome man. He's a hero. He'll rescue people out in the Bighorn Mountains. Yes, yes, thank you. Thank you for checking out your neighbor there in Warland, Wyoming, Mr. Mike Decker. That's right, Unsolicited. I would have to say that's true. There's always something to do. I'm so glad we don't have all that snow here. Ugh. Yes, Donna has a long-standing joke that one of her exes is indeed a Sasquatch. Oh, I know. I'm ready for it to warm up now, too. There's some hiking I'd like to do. Well, that's good, Donna. Yeah, I saw from your videos, Hadley. Wow. You still got all kinds of snow over there. I don't want any of it. I don't want snow. I don't want lies. I don't want BS. I don't want half-assed, not really meant sentiments. I want it to be warm, and I want to be happy and have fun with my art. But we keep talking about them elves now, don't we? Just don't talk to the elves. That's all I can say, is that nothing good comes from talking with elves. There's my own piece of unsolicited advice. Nothing good comes from talking with elves. I promise you. Well, Hadley, that's craziness. You don't need their cookies. There's other good cookies that have nothing to do with elves. Have nothing to do with elves. There's another piece of unsolicited advice. I agree, Donna. I agree. I try to avoid those elven products. Oh, Hadley might be doing some late night baking. Go for it, Hadley. Hey, Donna, you gonna be up for a little while? Hey, Shaza, good to see you, dear. Lots of love to you, dear. Okay, Donna, are you up to have a little chit chat? That's a good quality to have, Hadley. All right, Donna, that sounds cool. Well, you have a good dinner, Bobby. Thank you for being here. BFF Supreme, who knows how to do the job, do it right. She could teach a graduate studies course and such. Lots of love to you, Bobby. Give my love to Mr. Dabalina. Hadley's a nice guy. Aw. I had a taco. I didn't feel like eating all that much. Love and prayers to your daughter, Shaza. And we're playing it cool here, Shaza. We're chill and cool. Oh, you gotta go to the store. Oh, well, be careful. Be careful out in the world, and be careful out in them there tubes. There's all kinds of evil afoot. Yeah, Leah, again, that's something it's hard to not touch your face throughout the course of the day. That's why I gotta use the hand sanitizer all the time. Frozen Fury, hey, hello, come on in. Thank you for giving me a like. Thank you. Oh, and I love you, Shaza. You're my favorite lurkers. Not all my lurkers are bad. You got the trolly ones and the evil ones, certainly, but there's good ones too. There's even ones who've been very, very, very bad, and they know they've been very bad. But maybe they'll change their mind and do something good. We'll see. Nice to see you, Frozen. Show Frozen lots of love and support. Good music. The kind of music that gets promoted by such an awesome guy as Rant Jams. Yes, Shaza, all the more reason to be a place where people can feel safe, to be loving and peaceful. What better way to say no to evil and no to hate and no to all the negative, but to just try to be a place that's chill and cool and positive. Nobody's perfect, and nobody has the right to act like they are or to put anybody else down. You don't have it. That's evil, and there's no other way to see it. Don't be a person who supports that kind of thing, please. Oh, where Hadley lives is beautiful, yes. Shaza, that's not a big enough word for how I feel about a lot of people. Exactly. Underwhelmed is another good word. Ashamed is another good word. Disgusted could even be a word for some cases. And sadly, another word would be unsurprised. Exactly, Shaza, exactly. But we don't have to reflect the negative. We still have a right to say no to it. We still have a right to get behind somebody who tells the truth and someone who tries to warn people when something's coming their way or they may be headed somewhere they shouldn't go. And it's always appropriate to help someone out that's getting attacked around you. You have every right to step in and say, hey, whoa, that's enough. Don't be afraid to do that. I know it's in the whole wide world, Shaza, on and off the internet. It's a cold, dark world. That's why I like to have a place we can feel safe, or the bad things we've seen going on around us aren't going on here. Nor are we hosting people who enjoy the bad things going on around us or spectate just for sheer entertainment. No, sir, not here. There's other places to be if that's what you're into. Yes, and everybody who loves Rant Jams, again, ought to be heading to that video, Donna, and showing love and support. Not being afraid if someone sees anyone leave a comment showing support for Rant Jams, but rather stepping right up and showing that love and support for someone who deserves it, someone who's positive, and someone, especially if you claim that they are your friend. Be a friend to Rant Jams. Show them love and support. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yeah, I know, Leah. Well, you get any group of people together anywhere, and what are you going to get? Well, thank you, Donna. Thank you so much. It was a nice mellow vibe tonight, and I'm enjoying it. I would too, and I am underwhelmed at the response to by some who should have been there by now, or should have, they'll jump on the first negative video to comment, but where's their comment on something positive that does raise an eyebrow? Now, doesn't it? Yep, life is too short. Gary brought that up in Ron's stream last night. That's very true. Right, or they just might not be allowed to. Oh, I do too. I might have to be having one here soon. Sometimes you just need a good fire. There's something therapeutic about sitting by a fire. That's why I like this plasma ball. I'm glad you all could stop by tonight. Thank you so much. Still was a good day. Still a lot to be thankful for. I'm still tickled about Count Yorga yesterday. I miss that old vampire. He had a good stream, Shaza, despite some of the people that, didn't want to talk to me for whatever their reasons. I didn't let those people bother me. I was there for Ron, and certainly they're glad to be there to see Gary, too. I missed that, Gary. Thank you, Krista, for being here. We're about ready to say goodnight here in a minute, and I'll just have a nice little chit-chat with Donna. Yep, you're still alive. You still have the gift of life. You still have people who love you. Even the most horrible of us have people in our lives that love us. And that's true. Oh, you're welcome, Ghosty. Thank you for being here with me. Much love to you, too. So, my dear ones, be careful out there. Always have your emergency supplies handy. A little bug-out bag, a little backpack, something. Have food, have water, have some first aid, have a flashlight and batteries. Have a weapon of some sort. Have some dry, clean clothing. Have one of those emergency blankets. I can't wait to be able to ship all those out to you. The longer you wait, the more you get, Krista. But never let it make you feel like I've forgotten you. I haven't. Isn't Seattle beautiful, Shaza? One of my most favorite places in the world is the public market in Seattle. Of all the places I've been, that is one of my favorites. Be careful where you go in these tubes. Mind your surroundings. Mind the streams. Mind who's at the streams. That's information that may be helpful to you later. Especially mind who's paying attention to the hate. You don't have to partake in the hate. You don't have to support the hate, but you can certainly be aware of who out there is cheering it on as well as promoting it. That's information everybody needs. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to say good night. Donna, I'll be with you momentarily. I'm glad you guys could join me. I'm so tickled. We carried a good, positive vibe through almost 2 hours. You guys have a peaceful rest of the evening. Stay vigilant. Like Stephanie Douglas says, stay musical, stay mindful, and stay out of trouble. She didn't get to stream today. Usually she does her thing on Sundays, but do show Stephanie Douglas, one of our musical, beautiful friends, some love and support. Unsolicited? Sometimes, especially when God comes into the situation, it's better than you ever expected. I know you do, Shaza. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys have a good, peaceful evening. Keep your head on a swivel. Stay careful and vigilant out there, dears. I can't tell you enough. Mind who's doing what. That's information we all can use. Say no to the hate, and say no to those who are out there who cheer it on. And enjoy it. Love you all. Love to you, Unsolicited. Love to you, Donna. I'll talk to you here in a minute. Love to you, Hadley. I'll talk to you here a little bit later. Love you, Shaza. Love you, Leah. Love to Billy if he was lurking. Love to Bobby who was here. Love to Stoner for stopping by. Love to John of Oof who came in. Love to Creeper and love to K-Dog. Love to Krista. And love to those who watch the replay. You guys have a good evening. Me too, Hadley. Me too. Love you. God willing, we'll see you tomorrow. I got a bunch of appointments this week that I gotta keep, so it should be an eventful week. Remember, love and prayers all the way around. and pray for one another. Absolutely. You have a great evening. God willing, I'll see you tomorrow. Be careful out there.